Hey, whoa. This particular lady that you are seeing on my screen here is claiming that these Nollywood actresses are destroying Nollywood. And honestly, I don't know if I want to agree with her or not. But to avoid talking too much, let's just take a look at what she said and we'll come back to say some things. Watch it.
Names of Nigerian YouTube producers with the worst movies. Names of Nigerian YouTube producers with the worst movies. Moderator, bring down number 5. Destiny Etiko. What is the problem? I think it's because you produce every AK market day. That's why your movies are all. I don't know that it's all, but the ones I've watched, they're so awful. Eh? Why do I used to hear Kanayo Kanayo soundtrack? Like as if now it's cult, like cult sound in your movies. Most of your movies, if not all, like the soundtrack is louder than the audio. Like what is going on? Then your actors, awful actors, God, I beg. We still need to do better. You are the ones killing our Nollywood, please. Moderator, bring down number 2. Mercy Johnson. I know people will be shocked that I brought that Mercy Johnson. Mercy Johnson is a fantastic actor. Like, she knows how to act. I give her, like, among the A-class people. But producing movies, it's not her thing at all. It's not her thing. Recently, I just started trying Nigerian movies and I started trying her own channels. And I'm like, is this Mercy Johnson? Please, just stick to acting. Producing is not your thing, please. Moderator, bring down number 4. This person, God. South Africa will say up and coming. This is an up and coming producer. But the ones she has produced so far, Papaya X, your movies are awful. I'm serious. I'm not trying to shade you, but maybe you should go and learn how to. If you want to be a producer, maybe you should go back and go and learn, go and get trained, go to school. I don't know, whatever way, but the movies you've produced so far, just stop producing. Even your acting self, your acting is not even original yet. In fact, the first film that you produced and you hyped it so much, I saw James Brown. Immediately I saw James Brown inside. I said, this movie is not going to end well. And then I was correct. The movie was really awful. Then you see these other two, Bimbo and Uche Montana. I'm not saying all their movies are wonderful, but they are trying. At least put in efforts. If you reduce the number of videos you produce in a year, maybe you'll do better. But this one, almost every 2 days, they are releasing movie. Especially, what's her name? Destiny Otiko. That's why movies are awful. Anyway, this is just my own take. People might have a different opinion. And then if you think you have more people that you can add to the list, people that are spoiling Nollywood on YouTube, add them to the list. And then if I judged wrongly, think there's anyone that you think is doing well and I judged wrongly, please remove them in the comment section. This is just my 2 cents. Bye.
So according to her, she made mention of the fact that Destiny Etiko is producing movies every day. And so because she's actually rushing movies, probably that's the why she's actually producing nonsense. That she's not producing movies really, really well. And I don't know if I agree with her, but she also made mention of the fact that her sound, which is one of the things I actually noticed, in particular series that she made back then, it's been long ago, about 2 years ago, and the sound was just out of this world. The sound was no good, but we just had to watch it because it's tasty and it's ethical. So I feel like some of the things that she said is actually quite true, but notwithstanding, these people are looking for money and it is YouTube at the end of the day. You understand? But it's not like we now deserve awful movies, like she actually claimed, because she was talking about the fact that the kanayo, that the sound is always bigger than the, what was it called? Of course, probably she needs to work on the sound. But this lady, the way you are talking there, they will carry you. Imagine you are destroying people's reputation on social media. I feel like some of these things could actually be said. It's just that if you say it the normal way, the way I actually saw her, I would not have been able to see this particular video. If she had just said it normally, just casually, that or the way I'm saying it now, she probably would have not have gotten the attraction and the visibility that she got. Because I was looking at that movie, because at the time I carried this movie from her page, the page was having so many views already, and that's probably one of our trending movies because she's talking about majority of the major house in Nollywood. And so she also made mention of the fact that some of the actors that she uses are awful actors. I don't know about that one. It's none of my business. Moving on to Mercy Johnson. She said she's a very good actress. But when they come to producing, that she's nowhere to be found and that she should not produce any longer. I'm wondering why. It's her money at the end of the day. If you like, don't watch. If you like, watch. But it is well. The next one is Papaya Hex. She said this one, she created nonsense. Her movie is nonsense. Her acting is not original. That she should go and first learn acting before even thinking of produce. Bimbo Ademoye and Uche Montana, they are trying, but they are not still there. And so she mentioned all these 5 people. many people that are actually doing well, by the way, but it is what it is. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And now, if they go and send that letter like they did for Chomi B, Chomi MB, right? That Nollywood character that we talked about that had to come and apologize for all of these things, she would have blown already. That's one crazy thing about all of these things. You will say it like this, you will go through the words, but many people have already known you already through that person, through the people that she has called out. And that's why it's just crazy. Internet now, you just need to look for the perfect individual, look for what you can do, and you just call on one celebrity and you eat it hard. By the time you eat it out, be ready for what will come after. If they are going to sue you, you are going to have to tender apology, be ready for it. But by the time you have done that like this, by the time you are coming back like this, you have become an hero. And that's one thing. I was looking at Chomi Hembi. Many of you that don't know Chomi Hembi, her followers have increased because through the calling out of Ruth Kadri, many people started following her. Many people started liking her. People that don't even like Ruth Kadri before, say they are now using the opportunity to actually, it's just one of those things that is actually getting trendy nowadays. Anyways, there are so many reasons why this is actually happening, and one of them is content restrictions. You can actually want to express yourself, really express yourself in YouTube movies because you actually follow their guidelines. Me that I'm actually using YouTube, I know what it means. They've actually controlled my channel, taking away my monetization like 2, 3 times now. And there's a reason for it. If you show sexual content, you kiss too much, though they kiss, but you kiss too much, graphic violence, self-harm, you want to show that you are breaking bottles on each other, you want to showcase the real thing, the real deal, dangerous behavior, how they are shooting on each other, show blood, express everything. You cannot show them because by the time you say you want to show all of these things, you will not get any money. Because at the end of the day, they will come and remove your monetization, or they probably restrict that movie from going forward. That means your money, everything will become lost. The content restrictions to all of these things. Another rule that we might have is the budget limitation. The fact that many people are just trying to just find something to put together and make their fans watch. It's not like they have the money. And probably when they do the movie, they will be able to recoup their money back and they will start another movie again. They will recoup their money. That's why so many people are doing this movie that are actually many like that. Because it's not like they are seeing so much. They are seeing much. Oh. Don't let us deceive ourselves. They are seeing much. Oh. They are seeing, if you have 1 million views, you know how much you are getting. Oh. You understand? We cannot deny that they are seeing much. But by the time you pay for this, you pay for that, you pay for makeup, you pay for probably building, you pay for logistics, you pay for food, you pay for what's it called. You understand? By the time you pay for all of these things, the money that you're going to receive might not actually be much. You understand? But you would have been able to expand yourself. That's just one thing about all of these things. People will know you. If you are not being able, people will know you and probably will contact you for other jobs. You understand? That way you'll be able to see, oh, yeah, we want to use it as brand ambassador, we want to use it for this. And then with the little change that you're actually earning from the acting itself, then you actually just put it together. You understand? So there's the budget limitation. Also, there's the time pressure from Nollywood. If you don't post frequently, the algorithm will shift common for your side. And that's for a fact. Go and ask many people that are actually into YouTube. By the time you post today, you don't post tomorrow. If you are using 2 months to shoot one Nollywood movie. You are using 2, 3 months to shoot one. You are deceiving yourself. Oh? Yeah, by the time you come back like this, you will notice that drastic change because the algorithm will have actually shifted. God will now go and bless you, or don't let me say curse you. It will not be like somebody else has not taken that your position of what you are doing. You're in trouble. You'll cry. You understand? So these people cannot afford to want to stay long in not producing these movies because at the end of the day, the more they produce, the more their numbers get to. The more they get more numbers. You understand? There's the pressure from Nollywood, from YouTube itself to push those movies. But when you are producing one movie today and you are producing another one in the next 3 months, you are deceiving yourself. You'll cry because by the time you are coming back, you might not be seeing what you expected to see. And now you waste the money to produce movie. So that's just one thing. My channel right now is still struggling with what I'm talking about because they banned my channel at one point. Then I decided to not post anything again. Now I'm having problem. That's why I'm begging you people. You are seeing my content. You are just seeing it on your FYP. Please do well to share because at the end of the day, this is one of the reasons that is actually causing this thing. Another thing, time pressure from the actor. Oh, the actor is on one set. They need him on another set. The actor is saying that I'm only using 3 days to shoot here. By the 5th day, you are not yet still done. So now you have to, and now you now have to force everything, force everything, force everything. We must finish this thing today. Oh. So the person just do it abnormally, abysmal, and they just let it go. And by the time they are producing nonsense for the viewers. But the actor has already collected his money, and he has already told you that okay, we are shooting this movie for 5 days, we are shooting this movie for 1 week. Now we are at the ninth day. You are still not telling us that this, that. Oh God, we need to leave here. I need to go for another set. I need to make more money. We have collected this money already. I don't know if you understand. So there's the pressure from the actors, the actress. There's the pressure from Nollywood. There's the budget limitation. There's the content restriction. There's also the algorithm pressure. The algorithm pressure. There's some actors, there's some casts that are not good for certain casting, right? But because you know that they have big face, you just want to put them involved. There are some things that we know that Clinton Joshua might not be able to act. You understand? But because you know that if he's the one that is there, of course, he's going to sell you your movie. So you just say, oh yeah, Clinton Joshua, come and hack this one for me. Clinton Joshua, come and hack this. Okay, what's the name of this particular guy? Maurice Sam, you might not be good for this one, oh, but if we put you there, your fans will come and watch our movie. So with that fact, oh yeah, I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. So at the end of the day, many of these things, and you now see at the end of the day, you see that producers don't want to lose money. So producer will now prioritize clickability and watch time over artistic storytelling. You understand? Some people will intentionally not want to choose character that will come and be charging them 3 million, 2 million, despite the fact that they know that this character is actually good. Because they know that if they charge it, they call this character now, what will happen if we don't sell? You understand? So that's that about that. And so moving on to the reason why some excellent actors don't become equally good actors. You see some people like she mentioned Mercy Johnson. I don't know about it myself, but one of the things that is pertinent that we note is the fact that acting and producing require different skills. A great actor focuses on performances, while a producer oversees financing, planning, hiring, scheduling, often creative decisions. And all of these things is not easy. You understand? You have the kind like of Funke Akindele that she will produce for you and she will act in it and she will do a very, very good job. You know, there are some people like that. Weak storytelling. So if you also have weak story, you can't write stories. Give people that can actually write good stories. Being charismatic on screen doesn't automatically translate into writing or selecting strong scripts. Also, poor team selection. You are going for a team that you know that these particular people they cannot act really well, but you think I don't get money, oh, but I won't act, yeah. But you are at least I'm sure there I will be the eyes and the not knowing that everybody is supposed to be good. You know, everybody is supposed to be good. So if you have inexperienced writer, we have inexperienced crew, we have inexperienced team, you are doing nonsense. Also, trying to do everything, acting, producing, directing, and sometimes writing all at once can spread someone to think. Another thing is business over quality. Some producer focuses on releasing many films quickly rather than investing in better scripts and production value. And so that's the kind of one that they are talking about to Destiny to go. Another thing is limited openness to feedback. By the time people like us come and say, this particular movie don't make sense, so they will start to use what's it called, come define your band. I kind of understand some of them, but I kind of understand, especially with Kadri that decided to actually do this to that particular chubby MB. It was getting too much. There's also the experience gap. You understand? Producing is a craft that you learn over and over. By the time you do it once, twice, that's why I cannot give up on any one of them. Because at the end of the day, like this, if you're hacked for so long, no matter what, you ask for like 10 years, there's no way you will not become better. Because somebody will at least one point stretch you, overstretch you. Somebody will be conservative, and that person will stretch you. And with that, you get this experience over time. So, and the same thing with producing too. By the time you do it the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, it becomes a normal thing. You will get the hang of it. You understand? So that's why I cannot give up on all of these things. This one that this guy is telling them that all of them should give up. No. Because by the time they do it over and over again, they become more better. They read more, they see more producers, the way they behave, the way they act, they go for producers' lesson. Everybody can learn. Acting, you can learn it. You can. You can. You know, that's why it's in school. You can. There's nothing that you cannot learn in this life. As long as you put your mind to it, you understand? And the more you do it, you become more better at it. So that's just it about it. But let me know what you think in the comment section. If you also have every other thing to if you have any other thing to add to this. And this is not me trying to actually want to bring these people down. No. If you watch this movie from the beginning, you will know what I'm actually saying and you will know where I'm coming from. And this particular lady, I don't think it's actually right the way you actually spoke, in as much as I see that you actually want to bring the reality out in some of the things that you said, which is actually correct. But notwithstanding, we cannot deny the fact that this is people's also work. You understand? These are people's work too. So let me know what you think in the comment section. If it's your first time coming across my videos, I post Nollywood news. Sometimes I post things about actors, actress, biography fact about them. So if there's something that you like, do well to click the subscribe button. If you are on Facebook, follow me. Do well to drop a comment. Right? Drop your comment about what I've said and do well to share my video anywhere on your story, anywhere. Thank you for watching till the end. Love you all. See you tomorrow. I post video every day.